Ah, jeez, of course it's raining. Bit of an inconvenience, I say to myself.
It's not completely closed. They're just taking a break right now. Hi, how can I help you?
Wine, please. If you don't mind.
ID,
How are you?
please.
I'm sure.
Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I always get ID when I first serve someone.
Not to worry, I totally understand.
Someone just got mad at me earlier for it. 8 credits.
Got and drinks?
Yeah, Blueberry's not getting anything. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, I know who it is because
Enjoy your
I know she's
wine.
been a while, but new step.
Welcome, just started my shift.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Can I get a refill on the grog?
Seem like you're alright?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Norris.
Yeah, some Pokemon training and a few travels through the carry on the
She was
Feywild, and
here
now I'm here.
earlier, but I kind of
Yeah,
had a
been to
guarding
Feywild?
duty to do,
Exercise
so
for the day after
I
tomorrow.
haven't seen her since.
Yeah, I went to visit the Stardust Guild for a collaboration.
12 credits,
Who?
please.
I am here.
It's on the counter.
Thank you.
A guild of sort in the Feywild that
Okay.
Quill used to be a part of.
I guess person in break, so.
You know Pathfinders, right?
I was about to say, he really needed a break.
So Inkwell used to
Oh, never mind, okay,
be
bye.
part of
You know, I was
a guild called
Ask if you
Pathfinders.
wanted juice or something.
The current guild mistress,
What do you want, like apple
Did
juice?
you just
I
call
don't
me
know
pretty
her
boy,
name.
anyways?
made a new
Called
guild
you
called
pretty boy. That's what they called you.
Stardust Guild.
Cookie,
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Yep.
I'm gonna go head back home.
I had a
If you could
customer
message me when
at my
you're
place that
free.
was talking about the
Okay. I will
Feywild
see you
Guild.
at home when I stop over.
I got curious. What
Alright.
kind of magical items they have that
Hi,
Like
Adrian.
I could maybe
the
proclaim.
skill I have now. I
Help
could
it.
just float around.
Thank you. Prestidigitation.
So yeah, Shadow went and talked with. Shadow went and talked to Bird.
Seem like you're alright.
Late.
But yeah,
Alright.
jungle location and do you want to order anything, Nate?
Like, sets herself on your lap.
What kind of order?
Yeah.
We have drinks, we have food,
Oh, right.
we also have eat stones if you need to.
They happened last Saturday.
We don't sell
Rain
Pokeballs
is
here,
bad.
but
I definitely know that. I'll go for the
Interesting.
wild berry juice.
Yeah, I think some.
Rain's a part of nature and it
Sure.
helps grow lots of stuff, like the food that they were just
wildberry
consuming.
juice is
That is true.
The food
free.
that was used for their
Free
juice was grown for the
Yeah.
fruit.
That is true. That is true. You right.
Yeah, motivator or something.
is where?
Hmm.
There you
Or
go.
just be honest with himself. That's it.
Here are the credits.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, those situations.
Thank you very
How
much.
long until we
Thank
close?
you for your patronage.
Yeah.
But yeah, grass
How
and
long
dark
do you
type
wait?
Pokemon.
Something else, but
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Boy.
see.
Or
Hurry.
poison.
yeah.
How
Yes.
long until we
I
close
think
again?
it's an hour and 15, right? Or hour and
Unfortunately,
17?
we don't know the whole story
An
we
hour
just
and
heard.
15.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was right.
3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Nah,
Oh, 3.5. What the fuck?
I think
No,
if
it's
a
so
break
many
is
yeah,
little
needed,
we
a
things.
thought at the
break
half
is
an hour.
definitely needed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely do need a break.
We close an hour later than the Carrion. We
So
thought
what's your
that,
kid's name? That is
That's
your
not my
kid,
kid.
right?
Free this week and
Nope.
last week. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my grandkid.
You're telling me this red dragon is not your kid?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's grandkid.
What's your name?
Yeah, it's one of Sapphire's kids.
I told
Ah.
Penny I
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How is Miss Sapphire doing?
I saw you take out a little
She's
small
okay.
menace.
They're still trying to adjust to the new
Menace.
Mm-hmm.
life, I guess.
Yeah, still
So
around.
they
You
don't
know.
see themselves as somebody
So what's your name, kiddo?
that gets into fights, I'd say.
I said my name
Okay, that's fair. I figured you get some time to relax.
Nia.
So,
It's
But yeah.
okay.
I mean,
At the moment, I haven't seen any
When it comes
Pokemon
down
with
to it,
perimeter
I
watch
think,
in the
long
jungle.
story short,
Hello.
everyone has a preference on things.
Ah,
If
jungle
someone
life.
decides to
seems like exciting.
fight or anything like that, that's their choice.
No one
Indeed.
alive can understand my
Unfortunately,
Gonna be a relaxing time, hopefully.
fortunately, I got a bit of a
True.
school
Yeah,
project to
very
work
weird
on.
to see.
Unfortunately, I guess I won't be able to show up on
I
that day.
my main job actually recently.
Yeah. I
Fair
do.
enough. Can you keep an eye on the comms in case we see any
Since we
Pokemon
got a new meta
we
going on as
can
well.
text to capture in your name?
Let's see.
Oh,
Any
yeah,
Pokemon like
so
Grashfish?
I was given something that apparently
let's see.
is banned in
Back when
Orlando
games
Soccer.
I played,
But I don't know
I think
why.
Like, if
maybe.
you're going to a
What
jungle,
was
maybe you
it?
can find an Apom.
It's called
No,
a
I think maybe like
Palsphere.
a
Well, this time,
Fomantis,
Never heard of it.
maybe a Swaddle.
been missing
Neither have I.
What else?
Oh.
Hey, you!
Maybe sounds far-fetched, but maybe like a Trico, a Turtwig.
Local
Ew,
Pokemon trainer,
child.
hello.
Well,
They have
I
a
am
question for
one.
you. They have a question for you.
Why are Palspheres banned in Orlando Soccer?
Well, I think I've heard from others that apparently they can actually catch like human beings.
Oh.
Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense of why they would be banned.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's why.
What?
I still need to proclaim one of those
That's
pals
not
for
very
data.
Yeah.
Oh, you want one?
That's why she said
A little fire as a Palsphere shows up and they toss it to you.
No.
I'm gonna go.
It's
I'm
just
gonna
the
go
one.
check out outside the establishment for a minute.
You
I
just
have
have to
several
do
of
Thank
them.
you.
Some guy gave me a bunch of them.
You don't want that.
Oh.
Hey, good to know. Just more security to just data analyze. It's better to have the actual item than just write down the spear shape.
Yeah, it's
Oh
good for
yeah,
research
like
purposes,
I have all of them apparently because he was just selling them
Like
all.
how many Pokeballs are there,
And
for
then I was
instance?
told that they were banned, so instead of letting others buy them, I just bought all of them from him.
Damn, this sounds fake.
That is true.
That's smart.
She's gonna like do the stereotypical like
Cause
boxing
for me, it's like if they're banned, obviously it's because of a fucking fucked up reason, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Who's
So
baby?
I said, you know, I'll just buy every single one. I've got several of them, like
Oh.
12 legendary, I think is what they were called.
Yeah.
Well, now we have one more illegal item left
Let me
to
over.
worry about.
It's not white. They call that.
Oh, alright, what from?
Oh, that was yours.
More for the data
That was yours?
method that you have seen before at the
Hi,
in-between.
Mr. Sexus.
struggling to like get free from your grip.
Not really.
How I scanned your Pokemon, I will do the same with the
Let
Paddle
her
Spear,
at him.
so...
Let her at him.
Uh,
You should let her go.
so pals, apparently, I guess they.
Don't be
I
a bad
think
influence.
they're
now.
used to catch pals, I think.
What do you mean? I'm a great influence.
No.
Oh, hello.
Don't be bad.
There we go.
Pals, humans, living beings can be captured.
Yeah, it seemed a little bit overpowered.
There we go.
Listen.
How are you doing, Miss
Indeed.
Asha?
Imagine if we could be caught and just become someone's slave or
That sounds,
or worse.
gee, no wonder that little
here.
mage cat
Mwah, love
didn't
you.
like the idea of having a pal spiel be near them.
Oh, ass and face, hello.
Oh, sorry.
I saw a huge
Can't complain. You know you like
witch
it.
cat
sorry.
Alcarian.
Oh yeah, apparently they follow Sal around
Listen, you were
sometimes.
bending over. That's not my fault.
You
Fair enough.
looked.
Well,
That is
I
your
think
fault.
they're like still
No.
You
technically
did a
wild,
double
but
take. You did a
I
double
guess sort of like
take, good sir.
friendship
I saw
without
you.
proper
I
being
didn't.
caught.
You ain't got no proof.
I saw you
Fair
take
enough,
that
fair
double
enough.
take.
Fires, kids.
You ain't got no proof. I didn't do
I
nothing.
see.
I got all the proof.
Look at them skating over there.
Yeah,
So, what you guys have fun on that little jungle adventure?
Over again.
You had me.
Indeed. I will be perimeter watcher for most parts. I won't be with the group.
Shirt all sooty.
But I will text and make sure that
Isn't
if
your
I see any
like always
Pokemon,
sooty because you're like in
right
hell?
in.
Like isn't there like soot everywhere?
So water is a bug, I know that much. It looks like a leaf almost.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
Ah, I see.
That's fair.
Mine says shadow.
We saw some bugs briefly during our training exercise with me and my team.
Where?
I had to adjust myself a little bit.
First,
Oh, here we go.
Hello,
not too far away from where our first
what can we get
guild
for you?
Vegetation. Hi, Mr.
where
Ice.
that's great.
What can I
Oh,
do for
right.
you?
Just, I don't have like a lot of time to train because I'm busy with school.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, he's fucking dead. You just killed him. Just absolutely obliterated that man.
He's like Darkwing.
I can't believe it. He's fucking dead over there. You got flux. God
5 credits.
He's
damn it,
fucking
Ares.
dead.
You can't keep getting away with this.
What did Ares do?
Oh, Lord.
Thank you.
Apparently the twins
Oh,
tend to tell goddamn it Ares because he tends to cause the flux in the past. Whenever Himbo.
There we go.
Yeah.
He's back!
Anyways.
It didn't take 3 days to resurrect him.
Hallelujah.
One.
Yeah, judging my time with the schoolwork, I don't think I'll be able to swing
Man's
around
not
your
Jesus.
establishment on Pack Day.
I'm Nia.
Fair enough, fair enough. But I still
don't know
need
when they're
to
cuddling
test
mood today.
staff members for cooking purposes and other means anyway, so you need to have it open for 2 to 3 hours.
That's what they all
Yeah,
say.
Why is it
well.
cuddly? I don't know what's happening today.
Yeah, that's great.
Speaking of established people, welcome.
You.
Stop making out. Stop making out. Stop
We're
making
not
out.
making out. We're not making out.
Get away from him.
Hey, boy.
Huh?
Why?
Get away from him.
We're cuddling.
Get away from him.
We're cuddling.
Ew. Ew.
We're cuddling.
You're at work. Ew.
I can cuddle
They
for
work together.
I can't look at
It's a
you.
different one staff
directly
special.
without you fucking making out with
So,
people.
what can we get for
I'm
you?
not making out with someone. Yeah, what do you want?
I'm not talking with you.
What do you want?
I'll do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
you decide what you want first before demanding.
Oh my
you
god,
know,
I've
you
never
know,
been more
cuddle
scared in my
with someone.
entire life.
What?
Why? What was scary?
They're talking about using 2 fingers and I'm horrified.
That's
What?
gross.
I please be drink. I know you.
You're in a shit fire.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I know you. Hi. How goes it?
That was a thing.
We're not at the meat rack. You know what that means.
It was a little bit rude.
What do you mean I wasn't at the
I
meat
can
rack? Of
beat
course I
your
was at the
fucking
meat rack.
ass. I said we're not at the meat rack. We're not at the meat rack.
Okay. I can have.
Do it outside the building, not indoors. That's the loophole here.
I'll think about it. Okay. Okay.
It was
Okay.
another conversation behind us.
Okay, but
Mike.
for the one with the corners, say sorry.
You missed it.
It looks like a dog. No, say sorry.
No,
No, or
Y'all are
never.
at work. Y'all are.
Say sorry.
Give me a
Say sorry,
spiked
no
smoothie.
Sure.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Good man.
No,
Don't do it.
Not I'll tip you.
What?
I'll tip you.
They have to say sorry. They have to say sorry first. They have to say sorry. first.
Resistance, not existence, you fucking dimwit.
It's called being nice.
Yeah.
Especially
Say sorry.
when you're the one.
No, no. As your superior, I say no.
Ooh, he's got you there. She is your bride now.
Okay, Steel, as your ex-brother,
Hold on, just get it.
stop covering behind a bar.
No, say sorry.
No.
Then no drink for you.
I have the cup. Being used. This is the last cup.
Cup. 2 cups. 3 cups. There's 2
You
cups.
say sorry, you get no drink.
Question. What?
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
even fucking close.
It's a shit job.
Head,
We're not
shoulders,
coaching the
knees
people.
and
Here,
We're
cuddling.
literally just
I beat her up.
Damn, stop fucking
Hey, Nix. Doing alright?
Yeah, so now you can see streaks of hazel in his hair, and his eyes are blue, and he looks tired.
Huh? You alright? I guess you might have had a tough day.
I'm doing alright. I'm just a bit tired is all. Something I had to do within the Great Dream is all.
I see.
Stop it.
But yeah, excited for next pag.
Unfortunately, I won't be going with you, Guy, because apparently, Guy, school assignment I need to work on.
That is more important.
Apparently so.
I'll be keeping an eye out. I did find out something about one of my abilities that I can do, but I need to practice it. I'll be willing to talk about it, it's just...
Bluey?
Not in this... yeah.
Oh, it's, the twins Pokemon. Are you doing alright?
It's a Ditto.
I think that's, Evan Flo's Pokemon. I know you missed him. Eh? Oh wow, now you've learned how to transform into trash.
Up there if you do not get down.
You will not. You would never.
Yeah, I'm not sure you heard or not, but apparently the twins want to go on an adventure.
Cross my legs. Fuck you.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, apparently they left Bluey in Trash's care, and remember the twins had a Pulsel? Apparently now they're in Ludwig's care.
Makes sense. I love Bluey.
Locked in place. We are quantum locked. All of us are just gonna be fucking stuck here until the end of time. But that cat can stay on the fucking ground because it won't have enough time to evolve.
Well, if I ever befriend a Ditto aside from yourself, I'll make sure to bring them by for you to play with.
Good to see you're alright. You know, the twins were pretty much lucky not to get a shiny Ditto.
And then you realize it's just a
Yeah. Sure. It's pretty much kind of guarantee if you ever see a shiny Pokemon around people, most likely it's owned.
Probably. Yeah, shinies are like pretty rare.
Why is it every time
Yeah.
I fucking walk into a god...
I walk in their general area and they just say no, fucking die. Okay.
I'm just sticking by you because every time I try to walk up to Elise and Ion and Jade, they just fucking run the other
Oh
direction.
yeah.
Every time I walk up towards a general area,
I've
they just go, fuck you.
figured out something, and I'd be willing to talk about it. It's just not around so much with my brain.
I think I think that little nature thing out there is vacant.
The gazebo?
Huh? No. There's like a little standy thing out there. Just
I mean, it's a
oh yeah, it's
pretty
vacant.
fucking- Yeah, it's pretty
The rain does feel good. And cooped up in
Yeah, mostly.
my little area for the past few days.
Yeah, I mean, usually water types enjoy the rain. Did you know that actually there's an ability that I guess when it rains it makes Pokemon more faster? Or rather, increase their speed.
Pokeball. Right. See, pull out one of the Pokeballs and it's the one out. You see its feel. He's just rolling around in the rain.
Seems like they enjoy it.
You can see if, well, rather, I could teleport to a location. As long as I can see it.
That sounds neat.
Something I tried during the little excursion I did with Shen and Chi. To keep it short, to protect Shen, I ended up using a camera system. Something at the time I realized I could see them through the cameras. That's within my line of sight. I was able to teleport Shen to me. And we were in 2 separate areas of the facility. Draining, but it worked. So I decided to keep thinking and seeing what else can work. My little ship area, where I normally stay at now, has cameras. So I look at the camera feed and I walk to the locations, focusing. Just look at it. I found out I can actually do that with still pictures. If I had a picture of a location, I could attempt to go back there just by seeing that. It's taxing, yes, but the more I do it, possibly the less taxing it will be. I've also noticed I can also bring someone along with me as I do my teleports. It's something that, I mean, people can do. I know other people can do these types of things, but I'm still trying to broaden my horizon for what I am. Seeing what I can do to help people with what I am now. Which I don't believe you actually know what I am. I know I usually keep it quiet because people don't like hearing a certain word. It tends to be a touchy subject in Orlando Soccer. Along with the other thing. Okay. Now, if I ask, would you want to know?
I mean, if you're comfortable with it.
More people should know what I am. That's the thing. That way, they know how to, in a nice way, use my abilities to the max, or to its fullest. So they know if I'm needed for something, or they know I can handle myself. I am what is known as the Hersher. Hersher of Exodus. Yes. You would feel the air shift a little bit around us as you would see his eyes going from blue to a swirl of purple and teal. Don't worry, that's just a little bit my, I guess you could say, authority. Pushing out, I'm containing it. So don't worry. It's just to show when my powers are active or when I tap into that side of me. And since we're in a darkish area, you'd see that his eyes are indeed glowing. You'd also see a faint glow from like underneath his shirt, in the middle of his chest. Hershers are those who tap into an energy source called Honka energy. Usually, if someone, a normal person, is in contact with anything Honka related, it's very corruptive. Mind you, due to certain things, my own Honka energy is not corruptive to the people around me. It's counterintuitive to, well, the being I serve under. Our goals are the same. They wish to protect humanity. And it's hard to do that if the very energy source I use harms said humanity. So hence why I can be like this without worry about hurting you or anyone that could come up. The eyes go back to normal, the glow would fade. You just feel like any pressure in the area just disappear. I do apologize if that makes you uncomfortable. I'm still learning how to compress it all.
Yeah, I'm alright. It's just... And plus, too, I've been in Metaverse at least over a year now. I should probably get used to, I guess, unexpected things.
Fair. So, as far as I know, look around some more. Okay. From what I know, there's only been myself and one that is a pseudo-Hersher around. Though people have not seen the pseudo-Hersher in a while, which is concerning. Have I hurt someone?
It was Bluey chasing someone.
But, to explain fully of what a Hersher is, a Hersher is also known as a lawmaker within the ranks of those of Honkai entities. There's the will, which is, think of it as a patron. Then there are Hershers, which are the step down, the highest of ranking, and can control beasts of those who are also Honkai beasts, and they have their own ranks as well. I actually started out as a being called as a mantis, half human, with Honkai beast genes. That's why I had scales. That was my physical trait. Judgment class beast Benaris. The elemental adaptive dragon Honkai beast. That's why if someone hits me with water or electricity, fire, or anything like that, it doesn't really hurt. The more I get hit with it, I just adapt to it. That's why if you're using your elemental crystals and you hit me by an AoE or something like that, I'm fine due to, well, the more you use it, the less I'll get hurt by it. And in turn, I would be able to return such attack to our enemies to full. But I'll lose my adaptability. Double-edged sword.
I see.
But to the Hersher side of things, Hershers, depending if they're a pseudo-Hersher, which is a man-made Hersher, or those who develop their own cores, or bestowed one by the will. Mine was bestowed after a long time thinking it over. Due to it, I also found out what Hersher I am. The will actually told me the two possibilities of what I could have became. The Hersher of Darkness, Which kind of makes sense, because my whole stick is darkness. For the Hersher of Exodus.
I thought I can tell you all from a distance.
Oh, hey there.
No.
Hello.
So yeah, apparently we're gonna need some supplies for the jungle eye, right? But unfortunately, it's gonna be a shame that you guys are gonna be going without me, cause school, am I right?
Honestly, if we're going to the jungle, it might be safer for you don't go, no offense.
Yeah, just to keep an eye on some Pokemon that I'm interested in. Like maybe a Fomantis, a Swaddle. I'm not sure if the chances are really low, like maybe a Treecko or a Turtwig.
I'm gonna forget all that, I'm gonna be honest. Do you have like a list or something? Like a paper list?
I guess so.
Because I'm gonna be honest, as staff, I gotta keep an eye on everyone, try to find Fakemon, help the Fakemon, as well as try to catch Pokemon.
Exactly.
So.
Why do you think I've been doing a lot of stuff with Fakemon side? So it's easier on you.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm not trying to take all the work. I appreciate any help I can get. You, Maxine, and Aurora sometimes. But I know she's been busy with other things like her saloon.
Well, I
sorry.
can't really help out much with this Fakemon stuff. The least I could do is be a translator. With my nature crystal.
That helps. That actually helps.
Yeah.
I also, as I said over comms, I made sure Goozerker is also safe within that property as well. They have a nice new nest.
And Siora?
And she's happy for what I can see. I keep my distance when I can, unless Aurora or Maxine is there. I'm usually playing...
On this. I was there when she woke up. And I stayed in night with Snowbell to watch over. I actually do wish to befriend Senor.
Oh yeah, you mean...
Because I have questions.
You have Milkemi. Ada's process Milkemi.
I'm gonna bring McKimmy with me the next time I come by.
Alright, I will...
Either it's gonna be a very happy reunion, or shit's gonna hit the fan and we need to prepare for it. Hopefully, it's not that.
For the odds of this, I'm gonna say 50-50.
It's like 60-40. I just don't know which of the advantages.
Well, last thing
can go well, but at the same time, it can go south.
Well,
that's why I didn't do it in the sewers.
Fair, and plus there was a lot of us there, and she was still learning about us.
Yeah.
I personally think it would be better to do it at the property. Less people, more room for both of them.
Thanks. Just so I'm aware, how many people are involved with the Fakemon? There's you, me, Maxine, and Aurora sometimes. I know that Snowbell wants to help, but she's kind of busy with her own things, keeping control of the guild and everything. Is there anyone else I'm missing that's helping out with the Fakemon?
Helping out? Currently... Well, besides Nate, being a translator.
Of course.
I keep tabs with Rune, but the others I know that might want to be in with it is Zante, and I think Celine's boyfriend, because he was getting very pissed when he was learning about what they did to Sonora.
Kratz, right? That's his name?
I never got his name. I was on patrol for most of that. I was keeping the little one calm.
Understandable. I'll get his info, you know, benefits of being a fucking broadcaster anyway.
Well, if I reach the number from one was, I guess, translating for Al coming back at the, you know, the abandoned, I guess, place, Kami mentioned that a certain scary woman-like thing. I think they're referring to the, I guess we call Signora. Or is it? Did I say it wrong? Sonora?
Senora, yeah, that's correct.
Seems like this one is a
I'm gonna
little
be
bit afraid of
straightforward
this
in this one.
one.
I have doubts, but I want to make sure what we're dealing with at the same time.
Yeah, just
'Cause it matches Ada Cross's journal.
yeah.
Is Senora the one that killed her? If so, why?
Well, I'm not sure if they could easily tell us or tell me.
No, it won't. But that's why I had the theory with McKimmy.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Does it remember it?
Talk, while Sonora cannot.
McKimmy would. Well, the thing is, McKimmy is Ada Cross's personal fake mom.
So they had to see things through the Pokeball. Hear things. If Ada Cross kept them around so often.
Let's say the Pokeball I have is Ada Cross's. It's hers. Not mine.
So then,
I have her Pokeball with her. She doesn't go in it, but which is fine. She really likes me, and I'm glad. I'm taking good care of her, but she's a little too attached. But that's not a big deal.
yeah. But although, if we remember back then with how we found Ada Cross, it was nothing but a skeleton. It was kind of hard to tell like what was the cause of death. The only thing we saw was like some like claw marks on her lab coat, right?
The only thing that we have gathered, and we don't know the cause of death, we just know that a banshee killed her. The banshee fake mom, according to the journal anyway. It's an assumption, that I'm not sure if that's actual facts. Wait, hang on.
There have been several Fakemon in that laboratory. We found out 3 of them so
Is there
far.
a way to go back that said laboratory, or is it completely caved in?
I think it's clearly caved in.
Actually, I might know someone who might be able to help us get back there.
Like, I hope we have.
Back to...
Oh, if we have some sort of Pokemon that knows dig, maybe they could like excavate it for us.
Excavating could be more problem than good.
Yes,
considering how
that
fragile
cave
it is.
system. Yeah, the cave
Oh,
system is
right.
very compromised.
I didn't really think of
But
that.
an idea I had, which might be quite a long walk, is Sylgon. Sylgon that I met in that facility was the same one from the cave. And I asked him, is
Hello
the cave
there.
system connected?
He's fucking.
Oh.
Hey, bud.
Hi, Vex. Okay.
Having fun?
Reach the boop.
Okay, well.
Yeah, be careful when booping someone's nose, because when I saw a certain canine got booped, they casted rats on a person who booped them.
Okay.
I cast. Let me do it for you.
Okay. Just boop. There you go. You know I have to do it every time I see you.
Yeah. Especially since I pet your head. A lot of people do it as payback for that.
Besides, it's funny. It's good to see you, Vix.
You too.
We are discussing things, but it is good to see you.
Oh, if they're private things, I can head back out.
Kinda not to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
I'll see you later, Nix.
Yep.
You know, I was thinking something.
Alright, so go for it.
Well, we're kind of not really certain on, like, how, they died, but it sounded like, if there was a way to, like, see if there was, like, last living moments before they, died.
Actually, I could probably figure out the cause of death. Maybe.
If we go back.
Our technology is wonderful. No. They're bones.
But is it possible with some bones we can, like, perceive, like, what they saw in their last moments?
I don't know about that. I just know the possibility of a cause of death.
If we take a look at the bones?
Possibly. The only downfall is Scoozy might be around, could possibly eat said bones, which could ruin the information of the possibility. The only other way that I could probably think of some possible magical means and or medical things that I'm not really full of, because that may require me calling up a couple people that I'm not sure they'll show up.
I can also ask a relative of mine to see if they'll be willing to help. Though their profession might not make many people happy. Because of what he can do. Yep.
Well, I mean, they're a healer.
Because I believe...
Just very late.
Well, technically, if... Yes and no, because of the whole undead.
Exactly.
They're still undead. Didn't need a knicker.
They have different specialties. Then just it's like a doctor, except it's not like it's a difference between like a doctor and a dentist. They're both PhDs.
Alright, but I can always ask if he would be willing to help. Because I believe there's a necromantic spell that lets you ask at least 3 questions to a already deceased being. But I don't know. But here's the thing. We need a skeleton. We need the actual skeleton to do that.
So, if anything...
And last I knew, that skeleton is, well, on the other side of the collapsed area.
Correct. I can contact a friend. They're an ultimate, like me. However, their ultimates considered the pharmacists, but they have learned a lot because of the bullshit that we had to go through. And I wouldn't be surprised they would probably maintain understanding of how to determine, cause of death onto a being. If I can try to contact her, she might be able to help. But the problem is, it's 50-50.
Fair. And I also just had an idea. So, mind you, this is a part of my... something I learned recently with my what I can do. With what I am. And actually, it's from what I used to keep you safe. One of my teleportation abilities requires me to see, like, line of sight. If I can... And I do remember what the room looks like.
That was you?
Teleporting you? That was me.
I mean, all that, what you just said. Teleporting, seeing through, all, kind of like a surveillance system. Like that was...
I was looking at you through the camera.
Okay, so you were looking surveillance. Okay, you had me concerned like you actually saw what we were doing other than surveillance. Okay.
Because I could see through the camera, I was able to use my ability to warp you to me to keep you safe.
Excuse me. Okay, that makes sense.
Something else I've learned, since I can actually do it through feed like that, or if I know what an area looks like, because I do remember Actually, my Ogma was working that day. I can look back at the feed. I can look back at the feed when we were in the cave. I was in the room with Maxine for that. I can look at the skeleton. And if I wasn't, I can always ask her for her Ogma. And I can look at the footage.
Facility that we were in the mountains or back in the cave?
Cave. Because if I can see the room that Ada Cross's skeleton is in, I can teleport myself to it, grab the skeleton, and go. It's taxing, but it puts less people at risk.
I have another idea that just came to mind. Well, you could possibly do that, but did you happen to see any surveillance cameras in the room? There had to be at least some kind of camera there.
Not to my knowledge.
I wasn't thinking of looking for one, but if there is, I can try and grab it.
Not grab it, but tell me it. I can hack through that. And once I get through that system of the surveillance, all I have to do is roll back 24 years.
Which location we talk about?
The cave.
Oh,
The
if
cave.
there's any.
The place where Ada Cross died.
Oh, right. I'm not
I
sure.
can get first-hand footage of anything of not only how they got caved in, but how she died.
Maybe we ask Snowbell about this?
Well, it wouldn't hurt. I don't know how much knowledge she would know, though. But it wouldn't hurt to ask her.
I mean, to be fair, another idea too is if I can go in, either from still the collapsed area, see if I can find a terminal. I know there's a power source, but one of the terminals could still be active. I can log in. If that works, I can pull up Ada Cross's files or, well, the bag of holding on the security cards. I can try and log in. The security.
It seems we have options and ideas now. The only thing is actually putting it that. However, that requires us to actually go back to the cave, which leads up to the other question we mentioned earlier: how we get there.
The first part, that's not cave.
Oh,
I'll probably have to go back to the
Fluxwave.
facility and talk to Silgon and get directions. You're good.
I just got hit by a flux wave. If you guys want, maybe I could tag along with you. I could be a translator for you.
Might need that.
Do you hear there might still be Pokemon in the area with the tunnel?
Yeah.
And
Of course. That's something that should
Well-
be expecting, honestly. It's going to be dangerous, but honestly, it's not like anything we have been doing thus far hasn't been dangerous.
Oh, hey. Remember back then, in the cave system when, I was playing, the flute in front of that, the collapsed area? Apparently the, Scoozy came out. I wonder. Is it attracted to the off-scene melody, or just music itself?
well, from what I
Bring my guitar, that sounds like a handful for me to carry.
I got a bag of holding.
it's
I'm gonna try not to go through that.
Anyways, if this place has cameras, then we might be able to find out some stuff.
yes,
I'm
and
sure we
if
can definitely tell you about that. Through everything.
Right.
even if I don't find the camera there, we can always see if there's still cameras around the area. You can still
Oh,
get
in
it.
the cave? Absolutely, there has to be. if there's no cameras there, then it gives me a lot more suspicion about what we're dealing with. A lot more.
So that also makes me curious if this is the same fake mon that might have killed Ada Cross. How did she get to a sewer system? Because I know the facility's connected to the cave, but then again, I also did see collapsed tunnels in the facility.
Well, maybe they used that, but over the course of years, they naturally collapsed, probably.
Well, there's that, but the problem, like, how would get something that got caved in to the sewers, which is a ghost type?
They could face through stuff normally, would they?
They just go through it, yeah. I mean, Boo does that all the time. I don't know about my pumpkin Boo.
But wait, how about, you can ask, Sonora if they could face through walls.
I mean, to be fair, while I was waiting for Maxine and Aurora, I was teaching her a little bit of sign language. Figured it might help. That was definitely an interesting day. I had to learn both. I think it's called American and Japanese. Because a friend of mine couldn't speak.
American?
Yep.
American, yes, from a country called the United States of America.
I'm from the United States of America.
I am. You're American.
Well, pretty much, yeah. In the year 2024, back in my world.
Sadly, I never ever thought to get the year of my own homeland. It was a mixture between a place called Cisco, and then Tokyo.
San Francisco.
Because it was called San Francisco.
Interesting. I was born in a small town in the Midwest. So.
Well, you know me, I live in a place called Floria City.
Alright.
I'm not comfortable telling exact. Well, I mean, if you really want to go there, it's technically Riverside, if I want to be honest.
Kind of around, what is it called? Southeastern-ish? Not around rivers stuff.
But we're off topic.
Right, sorry. But anyways,
you're good.
So, if maybe we could get this
right now,
idea.
We're just working on just theories, though. That's the issue.
Oh, right.
Yes, and we need to confirm those theories, see what works.
Right.
I still need to go.
Put into action. So, like.
I technically have. At this point, I have a list of what I am either going to be testing out or legitimately just doing. Because,
Okay.
Because first, well, from what the video feed, I saw robots in that facility. It was in the first part
that we saw
where
in the
you
factory?
are. Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking if I can get a hold of them the next time we go to the facility, I can try restoring them. See what's on their databanks. If I can even get to that. I know they're rusted over. So I can...
Rusted?
That's what it looked like on the video feed. Mind you, I was saying about the facility.
Right. You know, this is gonna sound dumb, but bring a lot of Coca-Cola.
Very acidic.
It's a soda.
It can eat through it eats through rust.
Exactly. It eats rust.
Huh, I never knew that.
Yeah. My old man God, I hate him. Anything around this cart had rust. He'd just get like a bottle of Coca-Cola and just pour it on, and after a while, that rust, some of that rust was just gone.
I don't know that
Yeah,
Coca-Cola's a
something
tasty
wasn't how it's
drink.
made. It's not bad. Fun fact too. Back in the early days of 19-somethings, I can't remember. I want to say 50s, but cocaine used to be in Coca-Cola. Just a small amount, but it was in there. They don't have it anymore.
Can't be as bad as some of the drinks I've heard about when I was in the Capital Wasteland for a bit. Ugh.
I mean, it was, again, it was I want to say 50s, and I could be completely wrong in that time frame, but, you know, that's kind of a big deal back then. Compared to, like, modern day, like, well, fuck today, where it's just like, oh, okay, has crack? I see a lot of people who do that anyway.
I mean, to be fair, one of the drinks where I was exploring had, I believe, still radioactive isotopes in it.
Eh?
It was called a Nuka-Cola.
Radioactive what?
It was called a Nuka-Cola. And you know what? Nuka.
Fucking Fallout.
Okay, this is just bizarre.
Okay, well, honestly, it's something I wanted to try, but did you not want radiation?
Yes, pretty sure there are recipes for Nuka-Cola without the radiation. I'll send them your way so you can make it.
We'll see. I am not one to be to cook. I know how to build a computer. Cooking, like, I know decent things, but like,
Okay,
basic
then I'll
stuff.
make it. I'll make a batch then. Non-radioactive Nuka-Cola.
You guys want to bring sandwiches?
But back to the topic of the list of things I have to do. Get those robots, bring them back to either do the work there or bring them back to my lab where I know turrets will try to kill us.
Right.
We can get some of
Next
them
part.
USBs for them.
Try to scavenge what I can from that. That's I'll put it there. I might even figure out what they're made of. But
Well, you don't
next
need
thing.
USB to figure out what they're made of, but keep going.
From there would be possibly either a toss-up between, well, considering what I learned on my ability, and we have a video feed of what I believe is the swamp location. I think I can just warp into the room where that Pokedex is and just grab it.
Wait, you mean from what we got when we went to the swamp?
Oh,
Yeah, the
right!
video that played.
That just makes it a whole lot more easier.
I do plan on doing that, but I have to make sure I still bring a few of my Pokemon just in case that thing that destroyed the video or the camera at the end, or the sword is not still, or rather, Subject 111 is not walking about. Just to be safe. Because something's obviously still down there, and it's not just robots.
Hey, it'll just be in and out, hopefully, right?
Hopefully.
Not to be the...
Not...
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm preparing? Why do you think I'm preparing?
Oh, hey,
Just to be safe.
I have an idea. I don't know if we maybe go back to the swamp and we go to that, base area, we can take a picture of, the area outside there so that we have a place to, teleport to.
The problem is timing. There's a lot that we got on our hands as it is. We still have to go back to the mountains to finish up scavenging where we can find inside that facility. We gotta go back to the caves to figure out more of the cause of death and maybe figure out other things there. We gotta go back to Little Town because I think it's connected with all what's going on, especially with those fucking
radio towers?
Yeah, John.
The towers. And as well as now that we are thinking about going back to the swamp, we need we need a little bit more time. God knows it'll be months before we can actually get to said swamp.
Plus
That's what I'm
two,
thinking,
we need also add desert to the list.
Hang on, dear.
Yep.
Right, the desert, because that's where it all started.
Also, not just... And one other thing that I've been working on, mind you, I've been, yes, keeping it from Pag because I know how people feel about it.
It's not
I've been
Pag,
working with the
vampires.
I've been working with those vampires. Getting on their good graces.
No,
because
that's
they
smart.
told me about a scientist that they got nabbed by another coven and it had a drone with them.
Oh?
At the very least.
I want to put a bullet between them. It's smart. It's actually really smart.
So, like
Well,
that
we won't
one
be able
saying
to-
was, keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer.
Your
Your enemies
closer.
closer. Yes.
That's literally a good phrase. I should have kept my camera inside that building.
But wouldn't it get discovered eventually?
No. And even if they did, there'd be no way to track it.
So, if you manage to get this drone, we might have some more information, right?
Out of topic there. It's more of me just wanted to eradicate them if possible, but that's too much work for me. I got too much on my plate as is with my own personal life, trying to find my best friend as well as being a part of PAG.
And mind you, if the hell that drone is already deactivated, it makes it all the easier for you to get into. So the thing is, that scientist and the drone are with another coven who's a lot more aggressive. So I have to make my dealings carefully.
Okay, that's new. You know what this is? Me neither.
You're a cat. Hello. Well, it's nice to meet you. Oh, wait. That's not good.
What's the last thing you remember?
The little one woken up for you.
Oh, hello.
Evening.
Good evening. I did not where you were sleeping. I apologize.
I'm the only adult for these little ones.
Alright. It must be a busy job. I'm so sorry to take up your time. So I'll make this very brief and quick for you.
It's fine.
I was wondering the last, or at least earliest memory that you have. If you wish to indulge, you do not have to tell me. I do respect privacy.
All of them were the same thing.
And that is?
They were told that they were chosen for something.
Chosen. But you don't know what?
Then led up to a room with a little bed and a light. They lay down on the bed, taking some gas to put them to sleep. When in actuality, they were supposed to be experimented on. Not only their soul was connected to this thing, but their own flesh.
What kind of experiments do they do? If I may ask. I'm sorry.
I don't think you would want to know. Unless you want to go down the dark path. I would suggest leave it in the past. Unless you're so curious about it.
Not bad enough, but I've been through enough dark past to know better.
Very well then.
It's only if you wish to tell me.
Unzips the shape thing. Pulls out a piece of paper. Zips it back up. Check this out. You're gonna see it's a newspaper of a factory massacre. And it looks like some of it was redacted. Look up the incident.
Here's the
Check
date.
it out then.
Here's the date.
You'll see the date was fairly recent. About 4 years ago.
So 2420?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Something they did ask, take it in. Something they did ask before you woke up was they did not have a name, or they don't know their name. Do you know their name? The little ones. Or what do people call you? Mm-hmm.
I won't get involved in more shit.
Keep me posted on that too, because
Cindy's
Hi, I work with animatronics. I feel like this might be
I
beneficial.
don't think this is entirely animatronics, however...
Well, you know what I mean.
Maybe you just want grenades. Maybe
I
just
think I
on
have an
meat
idea,
on the bones.
Okay, they're definitely a bit fleshy.
A bit.
Okay, they are fleshy, and I didn't...
I mean, they got ribs!
Are they still with us?
Ooh. Mm-hmm. Take your time.
Kitty lives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry about that.
You're all good. You're all good. We all have them.
Okay, can you repeat that again?
I had asked when before they woke you up, they said they don't know their name. Do you know their name?
I know all of their names.
And I'm assuming for their own mental state, it's best they don't know their names. considering what had happened to them.
Yes. It makes it easier for them.
Well,
They go into an
what do you
unstable
call
state.
your... That would not be good.
No, it would not be good.
And may I ask what your name would be?
You can call me Will.
Pleasure to meet you, Will. Nix is
You can
mine.
call the rest of them Kitty. That's where most of people kind of associate because of the people that chose this to be. We did not choose this. This was forced upon us.
As well as you.
I would not mind if you were willing to join with him.
Well, he is my friend, so...
Thank you.
Very well done. Now for you. Do you have any questions?
At least the gazebo for some century from
Do you have any questions?
Greetings.
Give me a second. I do have
Hello there. I assume you're
involving
humans,
the
I think?
newspaper you gave me.
I am.
Or something
Is there anything that you remember?
Well, I'm 100% human.
It's a form of worker.
Ah, gotcha.
It's part of the
That would be best.
initiative
I'm more demi-human,
to help take
to put it easily.
children
That makes sense.
those products.
I'm not human. List up the visor, it's empty. I'm a living suit of armor.
You're a living suit of armor?
I'm a very busy man, however.
Pretty much.
When I get the time,
Animated armor if
to
you
your
get technical
previous
about it,
company.
but you may call me Ezekiel. Pleasure to meet you too.
Now I will let that
Pleasure to
young
meet
one.
I don't think I see too many humans, but only
Have a nice
second
night.
day in this room. Rather chaotic of a place.
Fair.
I quite like it. I see a lot of new places.
Also, the answer, yes, I'm also fully human. Sorry, I heard that it isn't.
No worries, sir. I'll say tonight is much more calmer than my first night in this room. And I'm pushing down my dread as far as rollers.
Welcome back!
It's not the worst times I've been out down there. I'm not really sure what that is.
Also, little ones, we talked to your friend. They said your name is Kitty. Is it?
Hello. I'll be honest, individual. I've never met anything like you before. I'm curious. What are you? Construct? Fair enough. I'm just a suit of armor.
Definitely say with confidence, not a construct.
I don't think I would recognize a construct, since I am one.
Understandable then. I'm just a human boy, but with my level of knowledge of uncanny signs, this is not a construct. I'm 80% certain of that. I still got 20%. I could be wrong, but
I'm just a traveler from Ebron and Fairview, so what can you do? Mostly Ebron.
Are you Faye?
No, I'm a living suit of armor. I'm not Faye. If I were Faye, that'd be a bit
Are you a
troubling
Dulamon?
as I'm... No, I'm essentially a suit of armor made alive. And if I were Faye, that'd be kind of concerning since I'm made of iron and steel.
That's what kind of threw me off.
Not a Dullahan, just a animated... technically we're called animated armors. But living suit of armor
Hi,
kind
Katie.
of across better. Goodbye.
Damn it, Sandy's right. I make too many promises I'm not sure I can keep.
Oh dear.
Another one to add to the list, huh? Man.
Well,
list of
I've always been
weirdness
known to be
today,
a
huh?
busy boy.
Oh dear.
I was a bit bored. Well, I gotta
take
balance
it
this
in.
milk somehow.
Sure. Let me know when you learn something about that place, and I will happily go
That's not gonna be a
poking my
priority yet, but I will
I
let
know.
you know when I learn something.
Oh, good luck with the stuff.
Okay, whatever that is fucking adorable.
Oh, that's Flurry.
Let's see it.
If anything happens to that thing, like if anything harms it, I'm going to murder them.
Well, I mean, that's Flurry for ya.
They are precious.
Why don't you go say hi to them?
Precious. Must protect.
You're acting like me around my angel friend.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'll get protective of people I care about deeply.
I'm very protective of people I care about. I'm going on my link to
Also,
try
Mike
to
asked what
find
your
them.
names are. Go ahead, please.
Well, I'm Nyx. It's a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure indeed, Nyx.
Give you a little spiel. Alright. I'm Shin Matsuyama, Ultimate Broadcaster. And that thing
my
has
name
an
is
awesome
Zeke.
mustache.
Hello. I'm Ezekiel, living suit of armor.
Understood, thank
you.
Anyway.
Have a good night, lot of potato.
Alright.
Oh, shoot. It's almost pork chop sandwiches time.
Well, thank you, of course. It's me. I appreciate your compliment. You are a sentient potato, yes? Alright, I'll write that down on my notebook. No offense, but one of the strangest things I've seen when, didn't think I was gonna meet a walking, talking, breathing potato. I'm surprised no one made you do vodka. Really? With vodka? I figured you'd be able to make the french fries. Shit, I gotta come something more original then.
Excuse me. But I believe that I think we're almost out of time. It's almost pork chop sandwiches time, aka closing time.
It is actually closing time. It is now midnight,
Whoa.
in the Central time zone.
Yeah, I believe we should adjourn this meeting for now.
Alright. You said you're not going to be at the jungle Thursday. I'll try to be there, considering how things are going, so I'll most likely
Who knows? Maybe I show up around alone with Sokka. Because I definitely won't be going through the jungle.
I've been busy with other things, but yeah. I might take a break from... might wander around home.
Right.
We'll see.
Anyways, see you around, guys.
Have a good one.
Alright, see you around. Next, and speaking of,
We are closing now, just so everyone knows. We're
all right.
closing.
Yep, we're about to make our way. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're gonna make me want to turn into my Freddick form. I know.
See you around, Mr. Shepard.